What's going on, everybody? This is Roster of the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm joined with my wonderful, spectacular, and very elegant co-host, the lovely Miss Sarah Lace.
Hey guys, so today we are going to hop straight into it. We have a gorgeous beauty by the name of Kimmy Charms. And mind you, you guys might think I'm petite, but this beauty is even more petite than I am. This little fun size snack over here. So hello, Kimmy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, and you?
Doing pretty great myself. So for the fans who may not know who you are, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Kimmy Charms. I'm a 5 foot ball of fun. I'm from a town called Columbus, Ohio. Sorry about that. And that's it really about me.
Okay, I'm sure there's a lot more to you. This is just the wave tops. But when did you get started in the industry?
I got started when I was 18, almost 5 years ago, but I started trying to get professional and mainstream about 2 years ago.
Okay. And so how was it before with the amateur stuff versus what the more professional stuff that you're doing now?
Working with amateur staff was not as difficult as people would think. It helped me sort of get an idea of what I wanted and what I was good at, and just get started, like get a foot in the door, and then switching over to mainstream and doing professional.
Mhm.
It helped me understand this is where I could be. I've done this in the past. Um, Still getting into mainstream more. So I'm just learning more and more and advancing what I'm doing in the past.
Okay, and so what is something that you have learned now that you've joined like more of the professional slash mainstream media?
Um, I've learned that work can be fun and not stressful. I learned that it's more than just sex on camera. It's a lot of thought and work that goes into it off camera.
Mhm.
And even get it set up and established. So learning that it's more to it than just being a performer and talent is the thing for me.
Absolutely. And so let's talk more about off camera, Kimmy. What are what are some hobbies that you have, or what is it that you like to do in your downtime?
Um, I like to travel a lot in my downtime. I like to draw.
Where have you
I
traveled to?
like, say it one more time, please.
Where have you traveled to?
I've been in like most of the states of the US. I just got my passport recently, so I'm working on my first out of the state, out of the country trip. It'll be to the Dominican Republic. So I've been to California, Vegas, Missouri, Florida, Atlanta, Pennsylvania, New York, Jersey, Washington. I've been quite a few places.
You gotta get to the point where you can't even count them anymore. You gotta think about where you have not been. Because I've been to about like I want to say about 38 of the states.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's basically like the ends I haven't been to, like the Northwest and the north, like the top Northeast. So it's like in Hawaii and Alaska. But I'm not
You're
rushing
not
to
missing
go
out
back to.
on much.
I mean, you never know because like I don't. I was just telling her like I don't need lobster, but
Wow.
they said the best lobster is in Maine. Why do I get a why
Whatever
I
for
Fresh
lobster?
seafood I've had was in Seattle, Washington, some fresh smoked salmon. So I can agree with you on that, and the seafood is a bit fresher.
You wait, you said wow because I said I don't need lobster.
I've heard a lot of people lately just keep turning down seafood in general, from
Oh,
lobster to crab legs, to fish. It's like, how can you pass up on that?
no, I would destroy some crab legs now. I just don't like lobster. Like there's like four fish that I know for a fact that I don't like, and that's like lobster, tuna, anchovies, and
We can do without the anchovies.
Mhm.
what's this stuff called? Calamari.
Do you like caviar?
I've never had caviar.
It's a nice, well, no, you don't like tuna. It's like a tuna taste. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
tuna. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just it's
I
a
don't
weird. 'Cause like
know. I love
like
seafood.
I love sardines though.
really,
So
I'm not sure if I've tried sardines. I don't think I have, and I don't know how I would feel about them.
yeah, I'll
well,
probably.
it
But
depends. It depends on what's it in because like I like sardines in soybean sauce or water, but if you put it in like the hot sauce or in mustard, I don't like it.
okay, well, mind you, I love me some hot sauce, so d
Oh,
don't knock the hot sauce.
I'm
I
not.
would
I'm not gonna like
pass.
it. I'm straight out the hood. I like hot sauce. I just don't like the sardines in hot sauce. It's a big difference.
Get that. So, Kimmy, now that we're talking about food, what are some of your favorite meals either to make or to go out and eat?
To make, I enjoy cooking shrimp scampi.
Mm.
Um, I like bacon steak, with a hint of avocado and toast on the side. Um, I make a lot of white rice. I'm a good smoothie maker. I feel like I could open my own smoothie king. Um, but for the most part, I enjoy making shrimp dishes. Shrimp scampi, shrimp stir fried, spicy shrimp Alfredo. Um,
Mm.
Anything where I'm baking my meat because it's healthier to frying meat. I don't like to fry my meat. Um,
I
I've
get it.
been getting to the habit where if I make it, I don't really fry, but like,
to bake it or try and use like extra virgin olive oil.
well, still, it's like when it comes to like, I grew up, I don't know what state you're originally from, but
Ohio,
oh, you Midwest.
Columbus, Ohio, a little 5 foot.
I'm from Indiana.
Mhm.
I don't know you heard Fort Wayne.
I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar.
Yeah, like, we love our fried chicken up there. And it's just like, I'm getting older. I gotta make sure I
Gotta
don't,
change your diet. It's
huh?
important that you intake.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
because I don't wanna, clog the arteries. But
I know. I feel like that's one of the huge things now is like everything, especially fast foods, everything gets fried. So everything is just high in cholesterol and just very big on clogging the arteries, you know? I'm really big about trying to eat healthy, even when I do eat out.
Big on like proteins lately because I want to gain more weight. I'm 122 pounds, but I feel like I want to be 149. So anything where I'm intaking proteins, whether it's through red meat, certain grains, even the bread I just bought, it's 8 grams of protein. Like I'm always trying to find stuff that has a lot of protein.
yeah,
Um,
you trying to gain weight, I'm trying to lose weight.
See,
Jesus
her and I are in
Christ.
the same boat. We trying to get thick, like a healthy
want to
thick,
be thick. But yes, a healthy thing, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just fat. I'm
Have
just
it all the time.
I'm getting like I'm just fat. I'm getting to that point where it's just like, when you're
There's
younger,
healthy big people.
it
I've
go
seen
it goes it just
Mhm.
goes away. My fat is just like going to my pores or going straight to my butt. And it's just like I don't want it to, but one, I'm a male. I don't want it to go to my butt.
discipline and dedication. The advice that I could give you for
You
that.
said what?
Discipline and dedication.
I have neither.
Really.
I
Oh, wow. Well,
have
that's
You're
first
neither.
not
step.
bad. Good job, Brawl Star.
I'm getting like I'm just you don't know who like I can't really use my right hand, so it's just like it makes me not want to exercise. And it's just like, okay, I'll eat certain things and make do, right? I'll drink my water and everything and I'll be cool with it.
One
But
water versus a day full of bad eating. Hmm.
oh, I eat once a day.
Right, for real. But mind you, I will say I do try to like supplement my protein intake with some like unflavored protein powder. And I'll go and I'll throw it into my smoothies. I'll throw it in like for example, if I'm making pancakes, I'll throw in a scoop of protein powder and make that shit like
How
protein
was
daily.
You say what?
how was the protein powdered pancake?
It's actually pretty good. Mind you, I also added bananas and some chocolate chips. But overall, like maybe just because of the one that I got, it was soy protein or pea protein, something like that. But you really didn't taste anything.
It sounds good.
Mhm.
By the way, technically I will have 2 meals today because I ate a bowl of grape nuts this morning and I'm gonna eat some salmon tonight.
Sounds like a healthy.
That
Right.
sounds so disgusting for someone young. Just say it. Just
Nuts,
like,
I know, is like a healthy snack that makes you feel full, so that was probably good
oh
throughout
no,
the.
no, it's like no, it's a cereal, the cereal grape nuts.
I'm not familiar.
Mhm.
I'm a
Yeah,
honey bunches of
Are you
oats
talking
type
about
of
the
gal.
raisin brand?
it's a
Oh,
I don't know like it's just basically little tiny grape nuts, and you just pour milk. It's a cereal. It's like I think it's a Post. I'll
Huh.
look it up. I think it's a grape nut cereal.
Yeah, no. For
It's
my cereal, it either has to have like a lot of sugar or it has to be like what's it called? That honey bunches of oats.
I
it's
love
Post.
that. I have that
Yeah.
above my freezer right now, honey bunches of oats.
Mm.
It's yeah, it's a Post grape nuts,
Okay.
No.
and
But
it just says on the cover it says power pack 100% grape nuts. It's just
huh. Okay. That sounds a little too healthy for my
Yeah.
for y'all, yeah. I mean, like, I gotta get this weight down. So grape nuts, salmon, and need to buy some prune juice. You know.
Well, I'm rooting for you from a distance. When you get the prune juice, I'm rooting for you.
yeah. Look, I'm rooting for you, but I'm not I don't like me no prune juice. No.
I inadvertently drank it when I was a kid because it was in the refrigerator and my grandmother used to have it. So it was like prune juice or water growing up, and
Yeah.
you want something sweet. It was still sweet enough.
Get it? But no, it's not for me.
It's like a liquid laxative, in my opinion.
Hmm. I mean, I'm sure she was trying to like not get UTIs and stuff. So maybe that's why
Oh
she
no,
always had it there.
my
But
grandmother
like,
my grandmother was old, but by the time I came along, like y'all still young, y'all still in y'all 20s. I'm not there no more.
I like to think I'm mentally twice my age.
I
So you're
get
50,
that.
you're
46.
50, you're
See,
40,
I like to
46,
think that I'm 46.
see,
46.
I would like to think that, but I'm not so good at adulting. I'm not so good at adulting. So but
Some parts, yes.
You
Yeah.
said she's just 23 years old, so she's like
like to think I'm
half
mature,
her,
but
half
as
her,
I've grown, I've
half
realized it's not.
double her age is almost my age. I'm
Yeah,
42.
I would prefer to be in my 40s and less drama and relaxed. A may toned down lifestyle. Yeah, I can't wait for
Yeah,
the 40s.
I get that.
I
So,
mean, 40s has its intake, but it's always it's that age where you listen to people talk about music or stuff that's what was new. And it's also that age where if you live in a house and you see people walking outside and they step in your yard, you like become get off my yard person. Or like I was mad about this a few months ago. Like it was like 11 o'clock at night, and like a neighbor was playing music so loud that it was my walls was shaking, and it was just like, my goodness, do I gotta get over there and say, can y'all lower the music down just a little bit? It's 11 o'clock at
At
night.
the age to where you just let law handle things.
You say
Yeah,
what?
You're at the age where you just let law enforcement handle things.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to.
That's
Like,
what
I don't
it
want to be that guy, but I'm
is.
becoming that guy. It's like I get it now. Like when you think about the old people when you were young. So
Sometimes.
see, despite the age, we can be responsible, okay? So I feel like that's the great part about us. But speaking of toned down lifestyle, what is a day in the lifestyle of Kimmy Charms?
Okay, a day in the lifestyle. Wake up, smoothie,
Drake.
shower, gym, shower, take a walk around, might do some content. We gotta include masturbating in there. I'm sorry, but I masturbate like 3 times a day. Um, yeah. So
Get
after,
it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I get it. It's literally like part of the day.
It's imperative that I include it in it. If everybody wants me to be nice. So after my shower, walk around, come back, masturbate. Sometimes it's shower then masturbate. And then dinner is always before 8 because I try and eat before 8 p.m. Um, and I might try and get in a second gym session at 9, or I'll play Apex and then I call it a night at like 10 o'clock.
I can't like it's like before we go back to that, I can't Apex with the life of me. I cannot FPS or like do like Apex,
You know, like this Apex streaming on Twitch,
Valorant, or Border.
not for everybody.
Like I played League of Legends.
Trying to get hip to that.
I like if you look. I don't know if people are gonna see this when they go look. But if you look at that right now, look at my screen name. I am in the top 6% of the entire USA in
Twitch?
League of. Huh?
Are you in Twitch or
Yeah,
Kick?
that's it. I stream on Twitch. I meant League of Legends. If you look up my League of Legends account, I'm in the top 6% of people who play that game. I'm Emerald 2. Last I looked, last I am. So I'm like only like 2 levels away from the top. Like I'm not gonna be making no millions of dollars playing the game, but I'm in the top 6% of all the players in the USA. So that's a little, but I can't Apex for the life of me or any of those other FPS like or
I will support
Fortnite type
it.
games.
Apex isn't for everybody. It's okay.
But I'm sorry, I was
Dude, I'm not even good at that either. Like, I can't do anything like first person.
Do you like any games? Any certain games?
Um, so my partner, he does play a lot of Marvel Rivals.
Ooh.
But me myself, I do like GTA a little bit. And currently I'm huge into Sims, mind you. But like
You like
before on the
God,
original Xbox, I used to play like brute force and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I was able to play it back then, but nowadays it's harder. Like, I don't know if it's the controllers changed or what.
how do you like playing GTA? I've been trying to get into it. I see everybody playing online and I just don't understand. Is there missions or are we
Yeah.
on a team? How do you play?
So I like to kind of just drive around and run over people, just kind of get your
Yes.
road rage out. And there's definitely missions to do. I haven't gone too deep into them because I keep failing missions, which is whatever.
Happen.
But like, I don't know, I like to go and try and do a heist here and there, you know?
Rob the bank, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a queen pin over here.
I watch my friends play just because they do crazy stuff in the game because I know you can have a whole storyline within the game, whatever. So
Mhm.
I watch it for that. But I haven't played Grand Theft Auto since San Andreas. And I
San
don't know.
Andreas was fun.
I loved that one though. That was a
Yeah.
good
And
one.
I say San Andreas knowing this girl was born in like 2002 or 3. And like San Andreas came out in '04. So
San Andreas and Vice City, but that's when like the graphics got too everything started getting too difficult after San Andreas and Vice City. I want simple PlayStation 2 circle, square, triangle, not all these other buttons. And then now people can do mods. I think that's what you maybe
yeah.
see friends do. I don't understand that. How is SpongeBob in Grand Theft Auto or how is a Fortnite character in Grand Theft Auto? It's confusing me.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love mods. I love mods. And then like I play I love play Stardew Valley. And so there's a lot of mods for Stardew Valley.
Not familiar.
Mind you, where
It's
I use
like
my
it's
mods is
like
on
it's a
Sims.
farming like a farming type
You can mod on Sims. That is right. I see
Yeah.
so much fun stuff on Sims.
There's two main ones that I use. One of them is called Wicked Whims, and you can literally like remove the censor and kind of have an adult lifestyle kind of situation,
Mods like
random orgies and stuff.
is that you like just putting the code in the game?
it's
You got
something
the
you download
settings.
and then you put it into the you use your computer, you download it, you put it
Inside its
inside the
folder.
folder and then like it just shows up in the game.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so in Sims they have one where you can just have like orgies and people are just like naked and yeah, it's the same thing with every other game. It's like people are nasty out here.
Yeah, if you go on adult tube
Very
sites
creepy.
and look up Sims, you will find a lot of videos that people have made from it.
I've seen some interesting things on Sims. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be crazy. Mind you, recently I got in, well, mind you, I'm huge into like zombies, apocalyptic type of stuff. So
Walking Dead.
I was watching a show and that just had me in the mood to basically play zombies. So I went ahead and downloaded this mod that's like a zombie apocalypse. And you just kind of let it ruin your Sims world.
Can you fix it?
Mind you, I think I started with like 250 like NPCs in there. Got it down to 6.
Oh,
It was great. It was
sounds very
great.
effective.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, at that point, you're just having a shootout, you know? Just
I see.
you can
I've seen
technically cure them,
it hip.
but my sim was not a scientist. So I'm like, nah, this bitch ain't curing no one. Come on.
I'm gonna get a hip.
So, question. So we were talking about things you do. So you also do a blog also. Tell us about this
Mm,
blog and this storytelling.
okay. A blog initially started with me just wanting to create a community for people like me or people like-minded. And then people who wanted to also be like discreet, and just communicate with each other and exchange whatever knowledge or experience or stories that they have. And then it turned into me started posting things because I would get questions like, hey Kimmy, I want to know this, or I've never pleased a woman. Can you tell me this? And I'm like, let me just post something publicly for everyone to sort of relate to. So I started off with safe sex tips, um, things to spice up the bedroom. And then it came about one day where I'm like, I just have like these fantasies that I want to act out, or
Okay.
these kinks or fetishes that
Mhm.
sometimes it's not easy to find people that relate to it. So I created my own fantasy and I published it and it got good feedback. Um, so it just took off from there. I did another one. They liked it. So then I did another one, um, which was I want to say April 5th. And it got the same amazing feedback. So I'm still continuing this day publishing. I started it almost 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And
What's
yeah.
your favorite story so far?
Mm, favorite story is my newest one. It's called Freaky Friday. It's about a woman who's in her early 30s, mid 30s. Her husband is in the same age range. They have two children, but they're both maybe blue collar workers. He works for office and she works for what did I call it? She's a sex therapist. But she has issues helping her own sex life. Um, I don't want to say too much because I just rather y'all go read it,
I mean,
but
yeah, you got to give us
it's a good article. It's a good little
the
public.
cliff notes.
It's a
I
good
mean,
public.
that sounds interesting. Have you thought about since the stories seem to be based in fantasy, have you thought about making it so, oh, you can read the story, now watch the video of the story?
Yes. But seeing actually trying to be behind the camera and be the director, I give props to a lot of the directors out here, like Richard Mann himself. It takes a lot to produce a production. It takes a lot. Finding the talent, making sure everybody's tested, making sure people agree on the setting. Um,
Script, of course.
yes, script. Well, that's not really the hard part for me. I love writing. Amazing, awesome.
Well, I
Uh,
told you the script is not for everyone, like sometimes
Sometimes
you
it has to be
might
okay.
you might get your preferred model, but then they end up being like, I don't know, the script is
I've
not for
had
me.
that happen before. The model was awesome, but he just could not give what I needed.
Hmm.
He couldn't. So I wasted 5 hours trying to make a production, and got about a 15-minute clip from it. But I do see myself in the future once I'm more grounded and established, a little more patience, and I'll make them start coming to life. But for now, I think let's just open up a book or click on the blog and read it.
Get that. I absolutely want to go and like read all your stories because I'm a huge reader and I actually want to eventually write my own romance novels.
Please
So
do.
what you're currently doing is a dream.
Thank you.
Of course, you're very welcome. And mind you, like I do believe that you can kind of extend your shorts and then kind of turn them into like even just 100-page like little raunchy novel.
Contemplated that. Um, all of them are different lengths. I know the last one, Freaky Friday, was a 5 minute read.
Mhm.
And prior to that, I love like 1920s, 1950s housewife style stuff. So I created one based on that.
Okay.
I'll send them to you guys later.
Yes,
And
please.
I looked them up. Like it sounds really very interesting. I know
Thank
that's more her field house than mine.
you.
Because I'm after reading so many things in his lifetime. It's yeah. It's,
Yeah, he's kind of over reading at this point. Like he's been working on his doctorate's thesis.
Okay,
So, all the books and articles you have to read for something like that kind of has him out of the reading mood
kind of burnt
for
out.
now.
yeah. It just
Yeah, he's
look at
burnt out and I'm like, no, I need to read them, all of them.
especially when you had to read something that's 64 pages and you only use one line from the entire thing.
Wow. That's
Yes.
that's challenging. That is challenging.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's just yeah, it just kills me. But I know that's all she does every day is read. So I'm saying it's more her fail. I'll check them out though, 'cause I will like okay, check out Kimmy. Check out Kimmy. Give you your props.
Thank you.
And romance is the number one topic I like to read into. You know, some of us, we just romantic at heart, even if it's dirty romances, you know.
I would love to try a
Having smut.
horror genre type one.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
working on
That'd be
it.
pretty fun.
I mean,
What is it in the horror genre that you'd like to hop into? Or is there like a certain kind
That's
of,
what I'm still figuring out.
okay.
I know I'm into very gory stuff. Stephen King, um, a lot of Stephen King to be honest.
Okay. So
do
you'd
you
say he's your inspiration for the horror stories that you're going to create.
mm, a mixture of Stephen King's like creepy style with high school drama like Junie B. Jones and Diary of the Wimpy Kid sort of. But I
Yeah.
still have to make sure it's 18 and up to where it can be spooky but sexual things but goofy as well.
I'm trying to think what's the last Stephen King movie that I've seen?
It it
I mean, I've seen it, but I've seen the old version with
um,
yeah, the old
I have
version.
this
good.
I have this weird irrational fear of clowns. So no thank you.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
I don't even know what it is, but like I just can't do clowns,
no,
but I can
a
do
lot of
anything
people are
else.
scared of clowns though.
I don't know. Have you ever had a
For
clown go to your
most,
birthday? Like when you were young and have them show up to your birthday party? I think that might be one of the
Oh,
reasons
I
why
see the remake
like
of
we
Children
have
of the
clowns
Corn.
every once in a while. Scary.
it's a fear. It's okay.
So
Common.
question, huh?
It's a common fear.
Mhm.
So let's jump in. Let's delve into your porn stuff. So you just released you're like, yeah, like
She's
porn
like,
stuff.
yes, that's right.
So you just released, I think, was it Evil Angel?
Yes.
So like how was like you said what was that your first like major mainstream one or how what's
That was my second major mainstream. Prior to that, I had shot for Elegant Angel, which was the anal scene as well. I do a lot of anal. Um, but this Evil Angel scene was like my debut scene, which just happened to be anal as well.
do you
Pretty
do
awesome
you
though.
prefer anal scenes over like this I
I'm
don't want to say
starting
straight up
to,
sex.
I'm starting to, yes, because regular boy girl is very vanilla to me. I'm a masochist, meaning I like to endure pain during my intimate times. So boy girl kind of gets clock in,
Repetitive.
clock out to me.
Yeah.
Um,
It can get repetitive, I'd
Side,
say. You're doing
re-
the same positions for every film, basically.
and
side note, have you done the BDSM test?
I've done it once before, but I don't need that. I don't need it. I
No,
know.
I'm asking because like
I've done
I've done it and my masochist was 100%.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to ask you any. Can I ask you a personal
You can
question?
ask me anything you want. I'm an open book somewhat.
Um, are you submissive to women?
I am 100% sub too. I had four things I was 100%.
Okay. Well,
Like I had to look. I think it was let me look. I took a picture of it earlier. Well, the other day. I am 100% masochist, 100% rope bunny, 100% submissive, and 100% degrading.
Okay, that's interesting. Sounds
83,
fun.
83% slave. So
Mhm.
That's fun.
80%
So he
bratty. So
definitely likes to be domed.
I can see it.
my
Yeah.
dog, like, well, what's so bad was I showed someone this, and you know how they say talk about people can be switches or whatever.
Yeah.
My my switch was like 7%, and my dime was like 5%. So
Yeah.
How about
so yeah, I'm the person people like to beat up on, and I'm okay with that.
Right. But what about you, Kimmy? What are some of your kinks?
bondage, shibari, props, marking, choking, slapping, um, pet play. I had a collar and I have actual dog tag, leash. Um, I like to be used, so I have an altruistic personality, meaning that as long as I make people happy, I get happy.
Yeah.
I've been really in
I'm
the
yeah.
play. I've been trying to make a gangbang happen lately. So those are my fetishes, kinks, turn ons.
I want to say
Okay.
this, I do like the collar stuff, whatever. The only thing that I don't fully understand as far as like stuff that I'm into is people going and like I can do everything when it comes to that except for going to a cage, like into a doggy cage.
I like the cages.
Like if it's a big, jail type cage, I'm okay with, but not the little kennels. If you know what I mean?
Some people submit to a different extent.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would never kink shame. I was just saying, like, it's something that, like, personally, like, everybody has their, it's a little bit too much, Like, I like electrocution, and a lot of people don't like electrocution.
That's new. Okay.
You never had electrocution?
No.
Like the little zappage? The little
You might
zappages.
enjoy
Maybe
it.
you accidentally plug in the light wrong, but
No,
nah.
if I had to ride, it's my living room. I have one sitting on my living room table right now.
Hmm.
Yes.
Do you
Like,
just like, tan or
no, 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 someone like it's not on my dick now. That's a little bit too much.
I don't know.
That's no, just
I
like
feel like it would
around
probably
your
feel good like
nipples.
inside the thigh
Yeah,
area,
the thighs, the nipple area,
Hmm.
the titty,
You want
like
to make me watch porn there. I'm confused.
yeah, it's just like
Watch
like
kink.
some of the
They
fatty
have it.
parts, and it's just a little, it's like a little, just a little shock. Like I was telling someone, I was at this BDSM event, and I really, really wanted them to cover me with clothespins and have someone just whip it off of me.
Yeah,
Oh,
right. Fun
You
fantasies
never,
right
you've
there.
never done that before?
I think that that is a fun fantasy.
Oh no, I've had it done before.
I'd watch probably, but I wouldn't participate.
Like, I mean, there's a few that like I don't, so I won't do. Like, I've seen someone do blood play, and like I'm like, that's a little bit too much for me.
Not for
Like,
me, but if it's for you,
yeah, I
then
mean, like, yeah, and I won't do like ball busting. I love my nuts, and I seen what they. I literally seen someone like jump in the air and like literally like do a elbow drop on someone's nuts, and I'm like, ow. Like
Mm,
just
mm.
grazed my
Sounds
nuts
like
and
a big ow.
yeah, just grazed my nuts and it hurt. Like they were like all they weight. And I'm like, Jesus. Like,
That is painful.
I've seen
yeah.
stuff like that happen at conventions, actually.
Well,
Like,
like
I don't know
this.
if you've seen videos of the girl with the red boot, like just kicking guys. and the balls during an exercise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her in
I
person
was
doing it a few times.
I was just like,
Hmm.
she's done some things, but I've went to Exotica and participated in
Some
the
of the fun.
some of the live fun they have, yeah. Live
Mhm.
skanking, chaining, bondage.
Oh, yes. I love their dungeon area.
Right, you've seen it. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it's called, but it was fun.
I think it's just called the Dungeon Experience.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But that
I
was
love
when
being
I
flogged too. So
hmm
I am a real serious masochist, and it's sad. But I'm okay with I've accepted my how I have been for the last 20 4 years. So,
you've accepted your submissiveness,
you know,
basically.
I've been this way for 24 plus years.
That's
So,
the first step to submission, accepting it.
Mhm. Exactly. Mind
so
you, I'm a huge brat, so I don't always accept a submission, like sometimes the Dom has to work for it.
Thank you. I feel like that's like a telepathical thing that the Dom should know from the sub. Like,
Hmm.
put some fire under the pot.
easy. I
Exactly. Like,
just say do this, and I'm like, okay.
yeah, no, like they'll tell me to do something and I'll talk back and they'll look at me like, don't you want to submit to me? And I'm like, oh, you're gonna have to work for it if you want me to submit for you.
So I was telling someone the other day, like, for me, it's like I get off to that whatever. Like,
Mhm.
so I don't even need to be like stimulated in other capacities, whatever. I don't even gotta pay for anybody for me to get off. Like, getting beat up is good enough for me, and I will do whatever you want me to do to you. But
Uh,
you say what?
how do you take how is getting beat up? I just don't understand it from the male's perspective sometimes. Like the video you seen of the girl with the red boot, she does
Mhm.
that to him a lot. She made him bleed once. I was like, oh, wow, it's not for me,
I
but
mean, what's that? There's a limit, like because I'm getting older too, so there's not like since I injured my neck, I was in a car accident. There's only so much I can do now, but the things that I still can do, I will do. And the things I did before my injury would scare you. Um, and that's all I need is, and I think it's like because I'm kind of asexual too, so it's kind of like I get off to all the crazy stuff. And then if someone say, Raw, do this to me as a whatever, I'll do it. But it was not something that I would seek out as like whatever.
you guys
So
come across that video.
yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
that was that
awesome.
Exotica. Love that. I love that type of things.
Hmm. Me too. And mind you, because I am an exhibitionist, I really loved going there and getting flogged while all those people are watching.
See, it's like
Hmm.
a rush.
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge rush. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I even got into porn before I truly realized that I am an exhibitionist. I was like, yeah, I want people to watch me fuck.
That's so happy.
see,
You're so
I'm not an
cute.
exhibitionist because I don't like looking at myself naked. So I feel that no one wants to look at me naked. So it's just like I do everything outside of getting on camera. Like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
To each his own, yeah.
The
Kimmy, would you consider yourself more of an exhibitionist or more of the watcher?
voyeur.
Mm,
Weird.
exhibitionist, but I have been one. I've been one to watch. I'm guilty of it. Like, I'll tell my friends, a couple industry people, some regular vanilla. Call me when you're fucking, but make sure you have consent from the other party. You can't just show me. I need to know that the person knows that I'm watching your
I thought you said call me when you're having sex. So you just be like,
FaceTime
yeah,
me. Preferably
yeah,
FaceTime, but if you're gonna
yeah,
call me, I want
yeah.
to support my friend beating dogs, or I want to support my friend riding doggy style. It's vice versa.
I get that, right? And I mean, sometimes you can like hold their hair while they're deep throating and you're just there like
I see. That's kind of
not
good.
fully a participant, but you're helping.
I feel like I'm being put on the spot.
Why is that? I
You
didn't
know
even
why?
mention you, but you have done that.
Like I immediately went to that and like,
Mind you, there was a situation where I was like this getting railed and like Rostra was holding my feet while I was doing it. And I was like, yes,
and I'm not participating. I was just
he's just there
someone.
holding my
I
feet.
was someone in the room just sitting back watching television.
For a supportive friend.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then when
Like,
they finished, they just walked away. They went back to watching television.
Did you offer her water at least?
They were having a three-way.
yeah, we were technically having a threesome at that point. We were pretty hydrated, I will say.
Yeah, they were
But
threesome, and I was just there, and another person was there too, but they were just laying on the floor watching.
Sounds like fun. Wherever you were at in that time, it
My
sounds like
house.
fun. Whether you were watching or performing, it
They were
sounds.
just they were just in my house in the living room.
exactly. And mind you, it didn't even feel like a performance because we were really just like, first we were just shooting the shit, and then it was kind of like, you want to fuck? Yes. Okay, bet. And then and instead of leaving the room to do it, we just like folded the futon down. So we were like, bet, here's a mattress. Let's fuck.
I everybody had a great mindset at the time. It's
Right?
always good when everybody can come together and do something, and it's not like a hassle trying to make it happen.
And
Exactly.
by the way, when we say this, y'all, everybody was tested, so it wasn't
Mhm.
like randomness. Y'all fans out there, be safe. Anywho,
That's,
so
mind you, that is how we get into these situations. Everyone in the room is tested, and we're all just kind of chit-chatting back and forth, laughing about things, maybe dirty talk, like dirty jokes. And then it turns into one of those, like, we just start sucking and fucking.
You're hot, I'm hot, let's fuck.
no,
Yeah,
no,
exactly. Why not?
it's not even your heart. It's just like, oh, you're hard, I'm wet. Let's go.
I like that
Yeah.
one. That one's better.
Mm-hmm.
So, question: where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Like, yeah, 10 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I see myself producing a lot more in the industry. I see myself either having something established or having one foot in the door and the other foot halfway in there. Um, and then outside of work, personally, I see myself figuring out more and more what do I want for like peace and happiness. I used to want to farm. I don't want to farm anymore. I'm figuring it out. And I don't want no farm
Okay.
anymore.
I want a garden, but not a farm. Like,
Would you like a big garden? How many? What
yeah.
type of garden are we talking about?
I want an herb garden
Okay.
and I want to have some like tomatoes and lettuce, like just nothing too big. But I will say I do want my property lined with like fruit trees,
Okay. That sounds dope.
something like that, but not a full farm experience.
Yeah, the farm is out the door. I don't know what I was thinking.
I know. Because I feel like once you realize how much work it takes, you're just like, ugh, and I'm gonna have to do it. No, thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll stick to like my video game that we do it on the
Your
video
video game
game.
farm?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the other one just seems like it's too much work, and I'm too lazy. to get like I barely want to flower my plants. Water my plants sometimes like I gotta get in here, give them some water. I gotta give
I'm like,
like to quench I gotta quench their thirst.
Mind you, I have what you can call a mini like mint garden. It's basically like, I guess like a 4 by 8. I planted one mint that I thought was dying. And mind you, mint kind of grows like weeds. So it kind of just took over that entire like space.
wow.
And I just leave it be, let it grow naturally, and then I'll just weed it like once a year. I'm kidding, like a few times a year here and there. But I just let my plants do their thing.
Yeah.
So I'll actually ask everybody this. Who is your top five performers that you want to work with that you haven't worked with? It could
Hmm.
be male, female, TS, what
Grand
have you.
Cherokee, aka oh my God. I just had it. It slipped my mind. Grand Cherokee.
That
Caitlin
name
Castro
sounds so
goes by
familiar.
Caitlin Castro's, but her at is Grand Cherokee. Um, WB Low. I think his name may just be Low. Um, Dread. Who else? Mm, those are just three. I can't name the other two right now. It's slipping my mind, but those are my top three.
When someone put you on the spot, you can't think of nothing.
Mhm. I get that.
Okay, we hope that you get that. I mean, I know a lot of people have their hit list.
It's
Like
just
Right?
top three, you know?
Mm-hmm.
no,
So
like
that does bring me to a fun question. You mentioned that Dread is one of the people you want to work with. So, what is currently the biggest cock that you've had in you? And was it anal or was it
Man.
oh,
Richard, man.
oh, size of a Coke bottle and like longer than a real
Honestly, I
football?
contemplated tapping out. I did. I was like, is this something that I want to attempt? Like, not giving up instantly, but do I even want to try and stretch? And I'm like, you know, yeah, I do. Because it was a big deal vaginally, right? And then I'm like, well, I'll take that anally. But I'm a big girl. I've taken different, I won't say bigger, but I've taken different in my personal life. And it turned out to be an amazing stretching experience. It was more pleasure, none, not so much. It wasn't so much as a stress or a problem or like, oh my God, I gotta fuck with your man. It's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with your man. Let's do it.
yeah,
Get
but
that?
like it's you know, I think my opinion, it's a little easier when it's on set and you're doing someone with a big dick, big tongue, and my visual aspect of it because it's more controlled, and some of them actually know how to go inside of you when you're doing what they're doing compared to someone you see
Yeah.
on the street.
That
They know how to fuck and they understand different people's cues.
that too, they can you can appreciate somebody that knows what they're doing.
Get that, yeah. And Richard Mann, like, considering how long he's been doing this, he definitely knows what he's doing, and he definitely knows
Yeah.
how to use what he has. I will say,
It was an easy experience. Not easy. It was a it was a calm environment.
yeah. So you think that helped you like relax a little bit better?
Yeah, I'm a night owl as well, so I think maybe the time and the sun not being out sort of helped me naturally be calm.
I get that. You were more in your element.
Come on, you know.
Mhm.
So what are Obviously, I have not seen your full scene just yet, but what is some of the fun things that you did for your Evil Angel debut with Richard Mann?
I like the intro, right? Not everybody's big on intro, so being able to be flirty in the beginning just seems fun. The pictures was amazing. I haven't went through all of them either yet. Um, some of the positions were pretty dope. Being that I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna get that in there, laying like this? I think that was mainly the fun part for me. Pictures, intro, and the positions.
Okay, what was your favorite position that you did?
Mm, what would you call it? Say, I'm on my back and they're beside you.
Like side missionary? Like side mish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can never
Like
remember the
the
name.
spooning position, yeah.
Say it
Yeah.
again.
Spooning?
Like the spooning position.
Yeah, okay. Sort of side miss, sort of spooning.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that because like you kind of get to relax a little bit more and maybe just like lift your leg up and just take it, you know? Just
Fun.
I feel like there's a bit of a like submissiveness to that where you're just there like, yes, give it to me.
So where can everybody find you, buy your content, get everything you do, everything you say, or what have you?
mm, Say it one more time, please.
Where can everybody find you? Where can everybody get your content, buy your content, watch your
Oh,
story, get your
okay.
stories,
What are your links?
jerk off to
I
you?
always, the first thing I say is just Google me. But then again, I've made it to a point to where I have a link tree now. So you would just go to Linktree slash KIMMYCHARMS. From there on, it has like, what is it? My mini vids, my loyal fans, dork, and the blog as well.
Okay.
And then for more like professional stuff, I just always provide my email.
Ooh, okay. Sweet.
Sure, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on IamSarahLace.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
At Burbank Misfits on Instagram and and on Twitter is Burbank Misfits, and on Facebook it's the same thing. I am RAWSGARR on Facebook and I'm sorry, on Twitter and on Instagram. Miss Kimmy, thank you for coming on. We hope you have the greatest success in
Just
the
followed
world.
you.
What?
I whispered like we're right here. I'm on the camera. Sorry.
Miss what you said? I'm sorry.
I followed Sarah back.
Oh, you
I tried to whisper. I'm like, we're on the camera.
Right?
could have just said it and like let the world know. But I wish you great success in the world. We hope we get big things from you. And we'll see
Thanks.
you
Um,
all. We'll see you all next week. Be well. Oh, by the way, for those who do celebrate, we hope you had a great
4th of
4th of
July.
July. So be well, stay blessed, stay amazing.